This is what they called a snack. Can you believe it? Pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs, nacho sauce and french fries. I've literally seen people stuffing themselves with hamburgers and sausages inside of the swimming pool. What's up folks, it's Uranus from Brussels. Welcome to another video. So I recently went on a holiday to Mexico. Amazing country by the way. The first week was all about adventure, waterfalls, Mayan ruins, jungle, eating tacos on the street. I had an amazing experience. But then the second week we went to an all-in resort, and that is where the food shock happened. I had never seen such unhealthy eating habits in my life. Alright, let's get to it. The concept is quite simple. You pay an amount per day and food and drinks are all included. However, the outcome was shockingly unhealthy. Now, first things first, I'm not here to judge. I'm not a saint. I have been obese in my life. I know it's hard and difficult to get out of there once you're in that way of living. I have lived an unhealthy life and I regret it, because what I do know is that my body and my mind feel so much better eating a well-balanced diet and living a healthy lifestyle. There is no better feeling for me than feeling good in my own body, and that starts by feeding myself appropriately. Now, I understand when you're on holiday, you're not there with your scale counting your macros, you want to enjoy your holiday too. But this level of unhealthiness and decadence I had never seen before. So there was this huge buffet where you can eat all you wanted 3 times per day, and there was enough food on there to feed a small village, and the food choices and the quality of the food were really good. The presentation also was really good, but however, most of it had been fried, deep fried, or contained enough calories to feed prime Eddie Hall. So it already started in the morning with breakfast, where I saw entire families feed themselves with donuts, bacon and sweets for the first meal in the morning. And also a habit I had never seen before: sodas in the freaking morning. So my girlfriend ordered some orange juice for us, and what we got was Fanta. Fanta in the freaking morning, really. The desserts from the night before were also being served at breakfast, and there were a lot of them with a lot of sparkling and shiny stuff on them, you know. There were healthier options, of course, like oats, fruits and eggs, but what I remember from the morning is people were drinking Coca Cola and eating sweets and pastries and mountains of sugar. Things weren't better at lunchtime and in the evenings, where the buffet contained an avalanche of sausages, nuggets, hamburgers, fried chicken, pasta dripping in sauces and meats just lying in oil. Everything had been cooked in a lot of, and especially overcooked in a lot of oil. I don't think I've ever seen that tray of french fries without people around hunting like mosquitoes for blood, you know. There were multiple tables again full of desserts and sweets. Of course there were salads, greens and other better options, you know, but where do you think most people were standing in the line? The highlight of the resort was the snacking area, which was in the middle of the resort, and it was open all day round for people who were still hungry between the buffet meals. This is what they called a snack. Can you believe it? Pizza, hamburgers, hot dogs, nacho sauce and french fries. I've literally seen people stuffing themselves with hamburgers and sausages inside of the swimming pool. According to Google, the purpose of a snack is to give you a boost of energy between meals and curb your appetite to prevent overeating at the next meal. Well, I guess that's why they had the nacho sauce there, you know. People were also taking full plates of food and only eating half of it and then just lying it there to be thrown away. You know, sometimes I was just ashamed for the people actually working in that place. The resort I was in also provided transportation services between the apartments and the place with the food. So you even didn't have to walk the 5 minutes between the apartments and the buffet. I haven't seen a single other person other than me and my girlfriend actually walk the 15 minutes it took to go to the private beach of the resort. Since when do you actually need a trolley to transport your ass from the place you are to a beach that's 15 minutes of walking away. Sadly, I had never seen so many overweight people in my life. I've seen people who unfortunately did not manage to get out of the pool or the jacuzzi by themselves. Again, I'm not here to judge because I know what it feels like when you're overweight and you're in that mode of life, but I just really think when it's sad when you have damaged your body that far, and I mean, if you can't even get out of the pool by yourself, maybe it's time to do something about your health and the way you eat. Some of them I've talked to had been to Mexico 5 or 6 times, but they never went out of that resort. They just come there 1 week to eat and drink all week long. You need to have some self-control and some discipline when you're going to these kinds of places, because even without realizing it, you could seriously be overeating. So my advice to you is to stick to the basics. I was the only guy walking around there in that buffet place with 2 separate plates. One of them full of vegetables and a little bit of carbs, and the other plate full of protein sources, and mostly I was sticking to the leanest protein sources possible. So no fried calamaris for me. Now all this fried garbage, fried onion rings, nachos, desserts, all of it might look good, but they're still very high caloric dense foods, and without knowing it you might be overeating it a lot. So be careful when you're going into these kinds of places. Otherwise, you will really feel it when you're at the airport security and you can't put your belt on anymore, you know. Anyway, that was it for today's video. Let me know if you have any experience with these kinds of resorts and the food habits that are going on there. Subscribe if you like my content. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Uranus out.